So here are the rules for the semi-finals. Each team member competes in one of 4 different skills. They include baseball, basketball, soccer, and football. If the player misses all attempts, they have to complete 10 push-ups to move on to the next skill. The first 2 teams to complete all the skills will advance to the finals. And here we go. The first skill on the relay is the baseball throw. Everyone jockeying for a good throwing angle, and Martin Lacour from the Garlic Roosters hits the target first, and he's off.
Exactly what you want in a relay, Luke. Get off to an early lead. Lacour into the pool quickly as you're seeing the speed of the Garlic Roosters early.
The Mountains are blue in second place as the Garlic Roosters are off to the second skill.
Laurent Baudouin now shooting free throws for the Garlic Roosters as he's got to make one to move on.
Baudouin has to settle for the push-ups here after not making a shot.
Those are the weirdest push-ups I've ever seen, Luke.
I've seen you do a few like that. Despite having to do those push-ups, though, the Garlic Roosters still with a sizable lead as the other teams are struggling to make up ground.
The other team's really falling behind right now. Feels like a 2-team race.
So it's Baudouin with a tag to teammate Frank Leclerc.
Leclerc is the team's best soccer player, so they've got him doing the third skill of this relay.
The Mountains are blue, starting to close the gap a bit. They tag their next competitor.
And that just happens to be Frank Leclerc hitting the target on the soccer portion of the relay, extending the Garlic Roosters lead once again. This team showing not only their speed, but their skill as well.
Leclerc coming through the pool to tag possibly their fastest player, Derek Deronay.
Deronay needs to kick a field goal through the uprights on the final leg of the relay, and he's got time on his side. Deronay really struggling, unable to get the field goal.
Deronay unable to get a kick through the uprights here. He'll have to settle for doing the 10 push-ups. Despite the push-ups, the Garlic Roosters are going to take this relay and make their way to the finals. Why have they been so good, Jason?
Well, they've just owned this competition. Speed kills, and they put the right people on the right events, and they got the success they deserve.
Brian Simmons from the Mountains are blue coming across the pool for second place. But there we have it. It's the Garlic Roosters taking on the Mountains are blue in the finals of the Coors Light Games. Let's go down to Tessa, who's with our winners.
Martin, you're on to the finals. You guys led the whole way in the semifinals. What was your game plan heading into this in order to move on?
Work very hard.
Yeah.
And have fun, of course.
Of course. So in the finals now, it will be bubble soccer. Is this play to the strengths of your team? If so, how are you going to beat team the Mountains are blue?
We have a soccer player over there.
All right.
And I guess it would be our biggest force.
So he's the ringer, so don't tell them that.
No.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Jack, the action looked intense out there. Can you describe it for us at home?
It was crazy, man. Like we just came up here looking to have some fun, and we ended up going to the finals.
Have you ever competed with these 3 men before, and are you surprised that you've made it to the championship?
You know what, this is the first time we've ever competed, but I'm not surprised at all. These guys gave it their all today. They gave it their all today.
Okay, well, fellas, congratulations, and we'll see you in the finals.